Mediocre. Mediocre. More like a game for tablets, okay. This Mechanicus story is nice, but there is no voice acting with this tech priests from Mars going for excavation on this stupid planet where they encounter these things, Necrons, and they got like what specific amount of time until they all awaken. I guess when they awaken, then there's gonna be a boss fight. Okay. Conversations are done well, but it's not immersive enough because voice acting is lacking. As far as performance, it sucks. It just works bad. Okay, every time when you go into that mud, that different thing where you can see enemies' health and so on, it lags. Okay, frame drops, long loading screens, long saving screens, zero options in settings. I swear to God, it looks like it's for mobiles, for tablet. Okay. As far as difficulty goes, it's brutal. I can easily say it's unbalanced. I doubt they ever did balancing for the hardest difficulty. I've finished quite a lot of missions so far on that hardest difficulty, and every freaking mission was like barely made it. Okay. It's not difficult in a fun way. It's a chore because you wait for enemies to play for like 15 years, okay? And once you get opportunity to play, then you wait for your animations, like 5 to 10 seconds per animation. Sometimes AI can also get confused and delay turn that to last, like, to prolong its action for the next 20 seconds. Like, I have a feeling like I've been playing 5 hours and the actual gameplay was only 2 hours. 3 hours I spent doing nothing, waiting for those animations or loading to finish. That's unforgiving for the game that looks like this. It needs to be smoother, it needs to be faster, man. I guess there's easily around 30-40 hours of game time, considering how slow the game works. If you want to finish it with the DLC, god damn it, the game that should last like 15 hours is gonna last 60 hours because of its performance. As far as maps, graphics and so on, there are 6 different environments, okay. But that doesn't change much because every map is like curio. Click, click, click. Get some buffs or debuffs, depends on your luck. And then fight. And then the map ends, you receive rewards, you receive the stupid crystals. And you spend here in cohort to upgrade tech priests. And so on. There is no map of the planet, okay? You don't even know where you are, what you're doing. There is that mini map when you walk on, similar as in Darkest Dungeon. Frankly, the game is a darkest dungeon in Warhammer universe, but darkest dungeon done bad. Okay. Everything that's good about darkest dungeon is not here. Gameplay classic turn-based. You don't have that many options, okay? Instead of using action points, you use these coins that you can acquire during combat when you get hit and so on. Gameplay ain't fun. Again, because of the performance. Alright, it fucking delays every mission like crazy. I feel like I'm wasting time playing it. With NPCs it's cool, with the 6, their conversations are cool. But again, the 6, but it's not voice acted. The enemies variety, it's like Necrons, and with this DLC they added corrupted tech priests. But the only enemies you fight are different species of Necrons. For leveling you use Blackstones to research disciplines, and then you invest. You support tech priest, melee tech priest, range tech priest, and so on. Then you get these small little keys over here. And with them, you are able to equip gear that you can find on the map by finishing challenges, or they get some of the gear during level up. And this is a cool part. I love how it's done. I really like it. The idea behind this. How many keys you got, that's how much you can equip, like batteries, okay? I like it. Music's nice. Fits the Warhammer. Voice acting not there, they're just mumbling. But funny thing is, Necrons are speaking English. Human. Necrons are speaking human. And they're voice acted. But humans from Mars speak rubbish. If I had to rate the game right now, it would be mediocre, around 5 out of 10. The more I play, the lower the score will be, because it's gonna annoy the living shit out of me with those loading saving screens and with delays on animations. So the more I play, the worse the score. When I started, I was like, okay, 7 out of 10. First hour, 2, call it even 3. Then I was like on a previous mission, 6 out of 10. Now I seen this with tech priests. There was like 15 enemy units. I wait for 2 minutes for them to play. Bloody hell, I'm watching the screen for 2 minutes how they run towards me. It takes fucking forever. Everything takes forever in this game. Even the movement on the map takes forever. Those curios, they're done in CRPG style, but I don't see any risk and reward. Okay, the risk is like with these cogs, okay, action points. We can call them action points, it doesn't matter. You receive damage to gain 2 action points for the incoming battle. Like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's there, around 5 out of 10. Okay, mediocre turn-based. Alright. Truth be told, turn-based games, at least in the last 10 years, are in the biggest. There are so many turn-based games, and at least 30 to 50% of those turn-based games are better than Mechanicus. They're doing it better. It doesn't matter if it's cards turn-based, okay, or isometric turn-based, or I don't know what else is there. Real-time strategy is turn-based. A lot of games do it better. And the reason is very simple, because the shit is slow. I get it, turn-based should be slower, but it shouldn't be a chore. This is a chore. Now, if they wanted to go with that slow pace, at least give option in settings, speed up. I would speed it up by 10 times. Then maybe I would enjoy it if the game was 10 times faster. Maybe. Wanna play turn-based games that, like, I don't even wanna count them, but there's like 100 good turn-based games only in the last 5 years. This is not one of them. A Darkest Dungeon wannabe. For those that like Warhammer, this might be above 5 out of. For those that like lore of Warhammer 40k. Because it's done well. In those terms, it's done well. Nothing special. It's a cheap game. I mean, the price says it all. Also, it's $3. Now, considering the price, only $3. With the DLC, it's $5. Considering the price, pack of cigars costs more. Then I could say the final verdict would be 6 out of 10. Slightly above mediocre, because it's a very cheap game. That would be fair. No, it seems like it's the living ancient curse of Warhammer games. They all suck. And what I hope for is for a Rogue Trader Provalkiat to be a great game. And there is a curse on these games. And it's a never-ending curse, seems like. Every time when you see Warhammer in the title and it's a video game, it's a disaster. 50 Warhammer games, every fucking game is a disaster. And what's actually very funny, the world is great. Lore is great. Races, conversations, the Emperor, Inquisition, Space Marines, corrupted Space Marines, demons, chaos, Necrons. Those spaceships, okay, titans, infantry. I don't know how many factions of those in Inquisition ordos. Then these robotic humans from Mars. Tech priests. Miuslave. Everything is so bloody good in Warhammer. I love the lore. Okay. It's really cool. And all games fucking suck. You don't know how my run was in Kingdom Come Deliverance. 12 hours of run, 10 hours of bugs. Game breaking, quest breaking bugs. Bug after bug after bug. I even uploaded some of those videos on my YouTube channel. It's fucking hilarious. It was unplayable, okay? AI was so bloody brain dead, I couldn't stand that game anymore. And what's even funnier, I love games like that. But I couldn't stand Kingdom Come. I wish a good Warhammer game existed. Really wish. But that's not the case. Pay attention how fucking slow it is. Like, non-stop the same, okay? I'm not saying it